While the most powerful heroes are in space trying to get the Mobius chair, Constantine is on Earth making his move. And we see him and Dr. Fate in front of a door. What are you doing, Constantine? Dr. Fate. Fancy finding you floating here. What the hell is in this room and why can't I see inside? Because the door is closed? No doors are closed to Dr. Fate. I mean, that line was tough, but it's clearly not true. Dr. Fate is wondering what Constantine keeps in this room. Oh, you know, just a rack of identical trench coats. Why can't I enter? Have you tried the handle? Bro, there's no handle. When John puts his hand by the door, a doorknob appears. He opens the door and slides in the room. Look, don't worry about it. This is the Tower of Fate, so whatever's in this room clearly is supposed to be here. Otherwise, you would have renamed the place. He shuts the door, walking into the room, and we see Etrigan the demon. Why have you summoned me, you sad Merlin wannabe? Stop playing dumb. You know why I summoned you here. What's the update from hell? When is Trigon finna show up? You should fear. He'll be here soon. Why is poetry always so damn vague? Just give me a damn answer. He's pretty pissed. I'd say 3 turns till all life and unlife on this world burns. John looks back at Swamp Thing. Heard enough? Yes. 3 days, Swamp Thing. You understand all life means green too, right? Yes. I bet. You can bounce, Etrigan. See you in hell. And he gets the hell up out of there. Swamp Thing tells John, out in Australia, that green is still crying. I'll deal with Australia. I'll need to if this will work. And he takes Ragman's cloak and walks out that room. Dr. Fate asks Swamp Thing, what's in this room? A rack of cloaks. That's my guy. So, what are you thinking? I'm thinking we'll need people who won't mind dealing out a good bit of punishment for the greater good. And he walks up to Damien. Are you as good as your old man? Not yet. But you're close? Damien gives him a look. Yeah, that's what I thought. What do you need? I need to do some questionable things. And I need to do them while Mary Marvel is galaxies away. And I could use a team to keep me alive. I can't say much more, but it's for the greater good of this world. Not good enough. You don't trust me? I mean, of course not. You tell me the whole truth, and I'll help. And I'll know if you're lying. No, you won't. Damien gives him a stare down. Oh shit me, you will know, won't you? You are like your dad. Fine. So John tells him the whole plan. Damn, that's a lot. Are you planning on killing anyone? No one will die who isn't already dead. You won't change my mind. It's the only way. You said you needed a team? Yes, the others are waiting. And we see the rest of the team. A Bat family trip with Ravenger and Swamp Thing. Actually, Rose and I are married, so she's family too. What? She can see into the future and she's still married to you? And he brings them both in for a hug. I'm so damn happy for you. Welcome to the family, Rose. You'll fit right in. Constantine lets everybody know that him and Swamp Thing's souls are joined so they can go where they need to go through the green. And we see Swamp Thing pull himself out of a red tree. I have arrived. I have reached the hidden city of Nanda Parbat, and the whole gang follows behind him. That's a whole lot of anti-life. They low-key look like League of Assassins, and that's when we see a swarm of the undead in front of them. I guess they tried to come here when the virus hit. If there's a cure, we can't kill these people. Oh, of course. Can we break their bones and put holes in them? So they get in there and just start mollywopping all these undead ninjas. And of course, they're doing it the non-lethal way. Get to the gate, and then what? Then Ravenger says we knock politely. Keep the blighted ones off me. Of course, keeping the undead off each other was in our vows. She knocks on the door and we see Dead Man open it up. My friends, welcome to Nanda Parbat. And when he opens up the door, we see hella monks. And they go out there knocking down the undead. Follow me. Would you like something to drink? Maybe some snacks? Inside the city, we see this majestic ass spear. The Spear of Destiny. Powerful enough to kill a god. And it's been guarded here for generations. Ramakrishna appears beside him. Is that what you came here for, Hellblazer? Yep, this is why I'm here, Ramakrishna. You think with all the death outside there, I would allow more? My home is yours while you are here, Constantine. But I would never allow you to take the Holy Lance. I know. I'm sorry. And he grabs the handle, stabbing Ramakrishna in the stomach. Dead Man looks back like, no! Why? John looks at him and says, I never felt the need to explain myself to a dead man. And he pulls out Ragman's cloak. And I'm not starting now. And that rag sucks up Dead Man. You absolute. He successfully took Dead Man's soul. What happened? What did you do? We're leaving. Seriously, what the hell was that? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it? You stabbed a goddess. Not fatally. She'll get over it in a few centuries. But she never would have let me take this. Damien's looking around this dungeon like, where have you taken us? The Rock of Eternity. The home of the wizard Shazam. We need his staff. You plan on stabbing him for it? Honestly, I'm hoping we can just have a little chat with the man. Ravager randomly shouts, "No!" Rose, you okay? We have to leave. Get us out of here, Constantine! And we see a flash of lightning, and she starts firing shots. Get us! Ravager saw the future, and whatever she saw has her shook. And we see infected Captain Marvel Jr. And he hits Red Hood with a mean-ass spear, breaking Jason in half. Swamp Thing ends up grabbing him with his vines, and Damian throws some bombs at his head. Rose goes to her husband, Jason, but before the wizard can get any closer, she throws a knife at his head, one-shotting bro. Find the staff! And Cassandra sees it on the floor, and she goes to grab it, and she shouts out, Shazam! And she has a transformation. And in this new state, she runs towards Captain Marvel Jr., punching him in the face. You see, after her mother, Lady Shiva, died, she is now the greatest hand-to-hand fighter on the planet. And she proceeds to kick him in the mouth. Anti-living Captain Marvel Jr. didn't stand a chance. We then see Rose talking to Jason. I'm sorry, I saw it, but I couldn't. Hey, it's okay. I died before. I'm not afraid to die this time. I was just lucky I got a second life. And my second life was with you. And they kiss each other. And Jason Todd dies in his wife's arms. R.I.P. They all return to the garden. Promise me this was worth it. I promise this was the only way. And if I'm wrong, we'll all be too dead to notice. I saw you took Boston Brand. You said no one would die. I told you I wouldn't kill anyone who wasn't already dead. Boom! Damian cracks him in the jaw. And Damian walks away. But a voice behind him says, you deserve that. And he turns around to see the Spectre. Oh, what a shock. The Ghost of Wrath thinks I deserved a punch in the face. You're holding an object that could end me. That is concerning. I can stop what you're doing, John Constantine. Yeah, I know, Jim, but you're the Spectre, the spirit of vengeance. Why don't you use all that power and channel it into a bit of insight? What do you think I'm motivated by? The Spectre grins and flies away. Good night, John. Good night, Jimmy. And that's where I'm gonna end it. Let me know your thoughts on this chapter, and we're gonna see what happens in the next part. On that note, I'm gonna see y'all boys and girls next time.